strongest man in Botswana, we head back to Manchester for the Arena Tour finals. It's an event which really underlines just how much Giants Live has grown, with 10,000 people packed into the Manchester Arena and a field which includes everything from Britain's strongest man Eddie Hall to one of the strongest men who ever lived, the Lithuanian Leviathan, Zydrunas Savickas.
Manchester, a city synonymous with sport. While football may be top drawer here, Mancunian supporters have surely never seen stars quite as huge as our contenders today at the Manchester Arena. The top strongmen in the world have been invited, among them American Robert Oberst, who's looking forward to seeing old friends.
I love the enthusiasm of everyone out here. I love to come out here and compete because everyone gets so into it. It's passionate, you know? When you come out in front of the crowd, and whether they love you or they hate you, like, you feel that. Like, I'm getting goosebumps right now just talking about it.
Obi's previous visit was more hate than love, thanks to his beef with Eddie Hall.
Last time I was here, they hated me, but I loved it.
You guys can boo or you can cheer, but I'm having a blast, so.
I've competed in Britain several times. I love coming out here and competing. The fans are idiots, but they get into the show. So, I mean, I'll fly to the country just to put on the show for them.
How are you enjoying here in Britain anyway? Oh, it's good, except for the people, the food, and the weather. Yeah, we love your perm as well, buddy.
Robert Oberst is over from America, the big loudmouth, and, you know, I'm sick to death of that guy. Talking about my mom and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, I'm just taking it in my stride. I'm just going to let the work show what's possible, you know.
I think Eddie will be lucky if he does the deadlift all right and doesn't have a heart attack. Dude's 4 feet tall and 5 feet. Show.
I know we've said this in the past, but you can't imagine how strong you have to be to shift this weight.
The big champ, the big C, you're probably the greatest strongman in history.
Z.
What a display of power.
I've got to give it to the man, you know. The guy's been in the sport over 20 years.
Really given the power. He's a tremendous competitor.
It is not secret. I started strongman sport 26 years ago, and the sport was much lighter. But if I will show my best, I can win. At this moment, I believe that I can be stronger than before.
But I had to put a name on the one person that's going to come. Points, which was, you know, an event plus 2.5 points. So, you know, it was pretty nice to win such a big competition with such ease. If I'm in the zone and the crowd's right, I'm eager to see what I can do.
So now the talking's over. Although as the athletes get themselves ready to make sure they're warmed up and looking good, for Colin Bryce and Danny Wallace, the talking has just begun.
What you looking at?
Well, it has. What you talking about, Wallace and Bryce? Giants Live World Tour Final. The last stop before World's Strongest Man, and who we got? Well, we've got these guys. The 2 times world powerlifting champion, all the way from America, Nick Best. We got Russia's strongest man, former elite Marine, Shivlyakov. Well, this is exciting. From Burkina Faso, maybe the strongest man we've seen from Africa, Iron BB. monster Robert Oberst, former World's Strongest Man finalist. He came fourth in World's Strongest Man last year as the Georgian bull, Janashia. Then we've got Magnusson, former world powerlifting champion, here as a guest for the World Deadlift Championships. It's event 2. And here he is. Terry Holland holds the record for the most World's Strongest Man Grand Final appearances in a row, 9. Shahlaei, 2016's Europe's Strongest Man, the Swindon powerhouse. Yes! And you know this guy, 4-time Britain's Strongest Man, came 3rd at World's Strongest Man last year with a broken finger, the Beast Eddie Hall. 4-time World's Strongest Man, the legend that is Big Z. I'm exhausted.
Everybody ready? Bill, our first event tonight is log press for repetitions. 150 kilos, 330 pounds. Like a Terry Holland's in the hands. You got to pick it up to your shoulders, press it overhead for as many repetitions as possible in 1 minute. Now, back in the day, obviously you guys hadn't done much of this before, but this was a serious weight. Now these guys are doing it for reps. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it?
It is, because the sport really has come a long ways. It's going to take a lot of leg strength to take it to arm's length, getting the head through, and then do it again and again and again. It's a ferocious event.
Now, Zydrunas Savickas, he has the world record in log. He's done 228 kilograms. He's back to his all-time best. But we've got Eddie Hall here, the Beast. He's not too bad either. Let's see how they got on.
Let's see indeed with the log lift. Well, Nick Best went first. He managed 1 rep. Not his best event. After him, from Georgia, Janashia managed 6. Then it was the turn of Iron Bibi, matching those 6 reps. JF Caron went 1 better with 7. He leads the way as the next pair go head-to-head. Terry Hollands from Britain up against Russia's Shivlyakov. All after this.
Up to an ATOL protected holiday now and get £100 off per person. Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust.
It's the big sale at HMV with CDs from only $4.99. Like the #1 albums from Foo Fighters, Paloma Faith, The Script and Rag and Bone Man. The big sale in store and online now at HMV, home of entertainment.
With Nintendo Switch, you can enjoy FIFA 18 anytime with anyone. Or play the definitive Pokemon Punch-Up with Pokken Tournament Deluxe. And claim your turf as a team in Splatoon 2's 4-on-4 multiplayer mayhem. Now you can play your favourite games wherever you like, only on Nintendo Switch.
Sometimes it pays to be flexible. And it's even better when it's flexible and half price. Like these cracking winter deals from Tesco Mobile. Get 6 months half price on the Samsung A3 for only £9.37 a month. Or get the Moto G5 for £6.69 a month for 6 months. You'll be head over heels with that. And because they're on our Anytime Upgrade Flex contract, you can change your tariff down or up at any time. Smile. You're on Tesco Mobile.
We've all seen the stories coming out of Syria. Over 8 million Syrian children have had their childhoods torn apart by war. So many have lost their family, their home, their school. For these children, happiness is a distant memory. I can't bear the thought of young children suffering like this. And yet their nightmare gets worse because winter is here. Frightened children face freezing temperatures with no way of keeping warm. Without shelter and blankets, these children will struggle to survive. Yet just £3 could help buy a life-saving thermal blanket. Please text blanket to 70030 to give £3. UNICEF is on the ground providing blankets, food, clean water and medicine to keep children safe and warm. But as temperatures fall, more and more children need our help. So please text blanket to 70030. Please help make sure no child is left in the cold this winter.
I wish I'd checked the hotel reviews.
Morning.
I wish I'd checked the instructions.
I wish I'd checked the lid.
It's always better to check it before you chance it. At Capital One, we have Quick Check. It checks whether or not you'll be accepted for a credit card before you apply, without affecting your credit score. Quick Check. Check it. Don't chance it.
Right now, save hundreds of pounds on your perfect sofa in the Oak Furnitureland Winter Sale. Like this luxurious Nebraska sofa. Winter Sale now on in a store near you.
For Select, 2017 has been a year of ups and downs.
I don't really care about her.
So welcome back to the Manchester Arena, where Terry Holland from Britain, 9 times World's Strongest Man finalist, is up against Shivlyakov from Russia. And it is the log lift, Colin.
Yeah, Shivlyakov just giving a smile over to Hollands, and Terry missing the beginning there. He needs to grab every second he's got, Terry, the new slim Terry. He's got the power though, well done.
Lots been talked about the new leaner, meaner Terry Hollands. Rejuvenated.
Better pressing power there from Shivlyakov, the Russian Marine on the right. Look at this. Uses all his upper body, while as Terry hits it with his legs. And with Magnusson refereeing, he's got to hold it perfectly well. There's Magnusson sitting down on the chair. As the Russian gets an injury, is that? Fourth rep as well.
Starting to feel the strain, Shivlyakov, it looks like. Perhaps that will help Hollands. Just over 10 seconds to go now. 7 to beat. Shivlyakov's got another one there. But again, I'm getting in some trouble. He's out of time. He goes for it anyway and holds it.
Big smile there. The original gentle giant. He's just lost a rep, but he's cool about it. Kisses the log.
So 5 reps for Shivlyakov. And 4 for Hollands. So 7 still to beat. And Robert Oberst loves these things.
I'm excited about the log for tomorrow. I don't think anyone's going to be able to hang with my numbers. I think when that's all over, I'll be the only one smiling.
Well, not if Shahlei's got anything to do with it.
I've been really working hard on my deadlift and log, because they're the 2 events that probably people would expect other people to get well ahead of me. I've really kind of worked hard on those over the last few months, and they've really come up.
So Shahlaei from Britain up against the monster, Robert Oberst.
Well, he's put it out there, Oberst. He thinks he's going to be the one smiling at the end. That means 8 reps. So he's going to take the lead here. Shahlaei, of course, had the British record in log a few years ago before one Eddie Hall took it. Robert Oberst, of course, has the American record. 211 kilos and bangs up a 4th. Shahlaei just behind.
Also with 4. 30 seconds left. Now Oberst wants to be smiling. As you said, Colin, he wants that 8th rep. He's got 5.
And that wasn't so easy. His triceps starting to fatigue. Shahlaei looking better.
What more has Oberst got? Well, that's 6. 10 seconds to go.
Better rep. Amazing. Has Lawrence got anything? Oberst might even get in another one if he's quick enough.
3 seconds. Locks out, gets it, 7. So he will be smiling. Maybe not as much as he wanted. 6 for Shahlaei and 7 for Oberst, tying for first so far. Needs a drink. Oh, yeah, why not? Healthy living.
Stole off that man at the front.
Just sculls it like a drunk uncle at a wedding.
Well, that's 7 reps. I say Eddie's got 2. Eddie Hall is finished. So take that.
Well, that's the drink talking. Against the man who needs no introduction, but got to fill the airtime somehow. Eddie Hall, 4-time Britain's strongest man.
This is a GC clash. Eddie Hall up against, that's a terrible start, up against arguably the strongest man in history on a fantastic return to form. Hall staggering around there. This is not the Eddie Hall we know. That's a little goofy.
Wow. Is Oberst some kind of soothsayer? But Savickas, not put off, knows he needs to beat 7. 30 seconds to do it. Keeping his rhythm, keeping his focus.
41 years old. Just doing exactly enough, getting it, locking it out at the top, waiting for Magnusson to give him the down signal. Eddie Hall has stopped repping. He's not going to get this time back again. This is a terrible start for him.
Well, he's managed 7. 10 seconds to go.
For the win if he gets it.
And he does. Down it goes. That's enough. Savickas, 8 reps. But Eddie Hall, just 2.
Yeah, wow and wow. Impressive from Savickas. But Hall, he is in a world of hurt. Something's wrong. Something's just not right at all.
I mean, it's extraordinary from Hall. That is what he does so well. Big Z, though, no problem. Kaz is with him now. Kaz.
How was it out there?
How many reps I did?
8.
Still waiting on the referee to give us how many reps you actually did.
8, Kaz. 8.
You got it, champ. 8 reps.
Thank you. I'm happy with this result after very serious injury.
Well, nice job. Round of applause for Zydrunas Savickas with 8 repetitions.
You're all right, mate.
Yeah, I've had a horrible week leading into this. I've been suffering with terrible cramps all down my hip, all my leg, and you know, it's tough to take. But I'm gonna have to walk away from this contest. I'm very sorry. I am sorry.
Come on, let's hear for the beast. I've never seen him drop out of a contest before. We'll give him one.
I just want to say, Robert Oberst, you're still a fat mess. And this is the one and only time you're going to get one up on me, ever. So, make the most of it, mate.
I'm taking the microphone away before it gets blue.
Good call, Colin. The World Tour Finals just got real. We lose Eddie Hall, who'll be back to fight another day. The 9 remaining men, led by Big Z, with JF Caron and Eddie's friend Oberst in joint second. Well, next up, it's the World Deadlift Championships with a new format this year. Colin Bryce and Magnusson can explain.
Second events, out of the frying pan, into the fire, as we go on to the World Deadlift Championships. This time, you have to pick this bar up, a normal deadlift bar with 400 kilograms. 60 seconds, the world record's 5 reps by Benny Magnusson. In history, where does this stand?
Well, when I was starting lifting, the world record was 400 kilos. We got these guys doing that for reps now.
So 5 reps, and Benedict Magnusson joins the party now. Powerlifting's greatest ever is going to be pulling at this, and he holds that world record. 5 reps. Fascinating to see if anyone can match or better.
Well, the deadlift then. Here's who's been, and this was surprising. Nick Best managed 0 reps.
After him, it was the turn of Robert Oberst, also 0 reps. That's what drinking on the day job does. Terry Hollands, 0 reps. Ian Bibby, 0 reps. But Magnusson psychs himself up as he always does. 3 reps. Good result, but too shy of his own world record. But it'll do for now. Shahlaei being psyched up by Dave Beattie. And now he takes on the deadlift. In front of Magnusson. He looks sweet. He's a very hard judge, though.
He is indeed. He's the man who disallowed Eddie Hall's world record a few years ago. Shahlaei staggering. Oh.
Well, he's fallen. No rep, didn't lock out. That's it. 0 reps for Shahlaei.
Well, let's have a look at that again. His knees start to flex. Involuntary movement, he couldn't quite control it, and he never paused fully. His heels were raising off the ground, and he's lucky not to get injured, really.
Back with Dave Beattie.
He's the Bulldog. A few slaps for our Russian Marine.
That's normal. Now Shivlyakov. What's he got?
Off he goes. Wow, that was pretty quick for the first lift.
Very quick indeed.
And he's probably the lightest man in the field as well. 400 kilos. Oof. One it is, and a few press-ups.
Wow. When he kissed the bar, he seems to enjoy getting off with the equipment.
He's going to give it another hit. Of course he is. Come on, Misha. The first one was so quick, it was so solid.
Well, despite the support of Janashia, it looks like that's it for Shivlyakov. Brave attempt.
A salute to the crowd there. 1 rep. Gets him on the board anyway. Magnusson, the guest, still leads this World Deadlift Championships, but in terms of points for the World Tour Finals, well, he'll get some. If he gets 0 reps, 0 points.
Well, as I say, he was being supported by his friend Janashia there.
Yeah, the ear rub, I mean, it's meant to do exactly what it looks like, cause pain and anger you. Get the adrenaline flowing. Now, Janashia, we saw how amazing he was last year. World's strongest man, finally led it at one point, if you remember. Almost at the halfway point, and deadlift is something he loves. Definitely a man who could pull 5, maybe break the world record and do 6 reps.
Yeah, the first one goes no problem. At this point, of course, most other competitors struggling with that's 2.
He hits it fast. He's got nice long arms. That certainly helps. There's 3.
Surely not. Well, taking a break. Doesn't look like he's given up. Straight into the next one. Wow, that's 4. That's 1 shy of the world record.
Those big traps of his being put to good use. Pimsell's too.
He's not giving up. Look at this. Well, if he does this, he equals Magnusson's world record, and he does.
Totally in the zone there.
Well, the bar's been set for Caron. Got his ammonia-smelling salts in hand. And I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's certainly win a strange face-pulling contest. I mean, again, another thing that causes pain, shooting up your nose into your head, get you fired up. And that was a great first rep from a man who's one of the best deadlifters in the world.
Well, look at this. No signs of slowing. Well, I think he's seen what Janashia's done.
Yes, these are coming up quicker than Janashia.
Still got 40 seconds to go. We could be looking at another world record here if he gets up.
Yeah, that would be very achievable still, I think. He can just get his breath back. Some of these guys who go really, really fast tend to burn out very quickly as well. That's the only thing. We saw that with Shivlyakov. You know,
Gosh, that must have felt great. Tell us about it.
Very happy about this. It's not possible to pull out, you know, with a big crowd like here. Thank you a lot, Manchester. I love you.
Nice job, JF Caron.
Give a round of applause to Big Z, Zydrunas Savickas.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Here is Big Z. 5 to beat. And if he does, that's a new world record, of course.
Yes, I mean, he's had the world record for one rep. 442 kilos about 5 years ago. He always pulls slowly. Don't be put off by the speed. Same speed if it's 200 kilos. Well, he said that started to go quite slowly at the top. Oh, no.
Oh. Well, that's a surprise. 2 reps for Savickas.
2 reps isn't a bad number to get because there's a whole load who did 0 and then 1, and he was never going to hit 5.
Janashia and JF Caron equal Magnusson's record and share the world title. Benny himself takes bronze. Of course, he's a guest and will take no further part today. Overall, Savickas and Caron are now equal on 18 points, with Janashia not far behind in third. Not a great showing so far from the Brits, but 3 events remain, and Lawrence and Big Tao have their best events still to come. Next on Giants Live, the frame carry.
Hey. Well, you have to be in it to win it. And there can only be one winner. It could be you. So what are you waiting for?
For your chance to win a wallet-busting £10,000 and some World's Strongest Man goodies.
All you have to do is
text STRONG to 65515 or call 0904 16 15 000 or post your name and phone number to STRONG, PO Box 7557 Derby DE1 0NP. Text costs £1.50 plus 1 message at your standard network rate. Calls cost £1.50 plus your network access charge. Lines close at midday on the date shown on screen and 3 working days later for postal entries. For rules, go to channel5.com/win. Good luck.
The up to 70% off January sale is now on at victoriaplum.com. Inspirational bathrooms at affordable prices.
Where is it you wanna go?
Oh, dude. I'm sending it to him. Thank you.
Hey, what you doing on your computer?
What's a computer?
Regulars and reserves. No ordinary job.
You never believed in fairy tales, knights in shining armor or happily ever after. But you believed when the right one came along, you'd be ready. Time to shine. Extra.
to an atoll protected holiday now and get £100 off per person. Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust.
Choose and buy your perfect car with complete control. Car Wow. Car buying tamed.
I wish I'd checked the invite. I wish I'd checked the washing instructions.
Right then.
I wish I'd checked how spicy it was.
It's always better to check it before you chance it. At Capital One, we have Quick Check. It checks whether or not you'll be accepted for a credit card before you apply, without affecting your credit score. Quick Check. Check it. Don't chance it.
And action!
You know what time it is?
I'm Batman.
Awesome!
Chris Pratt leads an all-star cast in the Lego Movie. New Year's Eve at 5 on Channel 5.
The sun sets somewhere out there over Manchester, and we get set for 3 more events of the World Tour Finals at the Manchester Arena. Big Z looks to be back to his very best form. He's equal on points with the Canadian JF Caron, with Janashia from Georgia just behind in third. Those are the men currently in the frame as we head over to the next event, which is the frame carry.
The guys are just finishing warming up for event number 3. Lawrence looks rather tired. Is that all right, Lawrence?
Yeah, it's a pretty brutal competition. It's so hot in here. I think we're all really, really tired. But good event for me now, so I need to focus, knuckle down and get some points.
Okay, well, what it is now is the frame carry. These guys have to lift up this over 1,000 pounds of frame and run it down a 20-meter course. Darren Sadler, who is our doctor of death, cooking up these horrible events. Is this not a bit hard?
This is very hard, especially after a 400-kilo deadlift. But it's just a matter of testing endurance and strength. So this is very heavy, and they've got to move the legs with it. So the competition changes a little bit now, and we see a bit more endurance rather than just the raw power that we've seen so far.
Straight after the deadlift, though, this is hard.
There's going to be some seriously wobbly legs out there, but it's going to be interesting.
You a little nervous?
No, I think I'll be fine.
It's them that's got to be nervous. Let's see how they get on.
Absolutely, with the frame carry. Well, with Eddie Hall pulling out, Oberst competed on his own, managed 11.31 seconds, and just chucked that down. And Nick Best, who's a little stuck in there with his massive legs, gets in eventually. He is going to be up against Terry Hollands from Britain.
Big Tell is excellent at this, but so too is Nick Best. If they get a good pickup, and they both have, it's going to be tight.
Well, look at this. Nick Best pulling ahead.
He's definitely beaten Oberst 11 seconds. Oh, goodness, he knows it's good.
10.47 for Best. And how did Hollands do?
Oh, just suddenly accelerated at the middle point. They were almost even at 10 metres. 11.63. Does that beat Oberst?
It does not. 11.31 Oberst got, so just behind him. But this guy, not in the lead. Savickas then.
Savickas!
Just a monster.
Representing Russia.
Up against the elite Marine, Shivlyakov.
Caron with the whistle. Here we go.
Zydrunas ready. Breath in already. But actually, look at this. Shivlyakov away first. I'm surprised by that.
Absolutely. Look at this. The pace, the balance, drops it down over the line. Well, Savickas, 10.63. It seemed sub-10 for Shivlyakov. It is 9.95 seconds, Colin.
Sub-10, very impressive. Just got the balance point perfect. I'm not sure he'd have gone many steps more there. He really rolled the dice, but the gamble came up good.
We move on then, the next pairing. Janashia. Up against Caron. He must be delighted with how things have gone so far.
Yes, the two men that did 5 reps in the deadlift. Who has it taxed more? Look at this little run from Caron at the end.
Look at that, absolutely. A slight acceleration. Has it paid off?
Who got that one, Danny?
Well, Caron, 10.29.
I thought the Georgian Bull got it. Let's see again.
10.13, you're right. Janashia just inched it.
Wow. Caron, great comeback.
The wonderful Lawrence Shahlaei,
who is tremendous at this event. Very hard to beat.
And up against the man who's just going to, well, go from strength to strength. Burkina Faso, Ian Bibi.
He makes this 1,000-pound frame look small. He's so big. And he's leading Lawrence. I don't believe it.
He trains so hard, this man. It's paid off. Look at that. And in recent competitions, we've seen him do, well, a backflip or a cartwheel.
That's amazing at 400 pounds. And that'll probably have taken it out of him. Shahlaei, arguably the best in the world at this, but Bibi schooled him.
Well, look at that.
Definitely got him.
Well, look at that, 9.68 seconds. Ian Bibi in the lead. Shahlaei, a great time, 9.77. And there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
If you're 400 pounds, you're lucky to get out of the chair. He's doing a flip, or a cartwheel, rather.
They felt that in Moss Side.
I really feel happy to be here today. And I feel blessed, you know. I just get started. I will keep learning. And with a crowd like this, you know, we always go good. So thank you so much.
The power of Ian Bibi taking that frame carry with incredible speed. Good to see Lawrence Shahlaei in the mix at last, taking second place, while Zydrunas Savickas down in 7th. And that leaves JF Caron on his own in first, but his lead is as slender as Big Z isn't. Savickas and Janashia both breathing down his neck. Let's hear what's next from Big Tel and Big Cole.
So our penultimate event takes a little horsepower, certainly human power anyway, as these two motorbikes are strapped to this big frame. Could be good at this, but will you be able to perform in this?
I mean, obviously, hopefully I will. It's a big weight, a lot of good guys here, and everyone looks in really good shape. So, you know, the guys that are battling for the win, they're going to have that extra bit between the teeth, and hopefully I can just go on and put in a good time. I'm out first on my own, so I've got nothing to lose. I've just got to go for it.
Painful, that one, isn't it? Because you don't have a target to chase. But I guess the last two events have been much more back, traps, pulling your arms, deadlift. Are your legs reasonably okay then?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good, so hopefully this should be a good event for me, you know, and then hopefully can claw a few points back on the stones as well and move up the leaderboard a little bit.
Feeling good, looking good as well. Now he's all slim and handsome, Terry, again. Well done, mate. Best of luck in the event. Let's see what happens.
So it's the super yoke, and because we are one man down, one man has to tread that lonely path.
Yes, Eddie Hall, I'm afraid. He's had to retire after event 1. Now Terry Holland's one of the best at super yoke in the past, but the new slim Terry.
It's going to be a good time for Hollands. He will be charged for that. 11.59 seconds for Terry Hollands. Looking unsteady on his feet, Colin.
Yeah, a little cramp, I think. And still a good performance. Put everything into it. Goodness, yeah. He looks almost dizzy at the end there.
Well, there's the focus of Big Z. Knows what he has to do. There's the cockiness of Robert Oberst.
Yeah, he likes himself, I think.
I think this show is very good for Z. We never know where he's at now. He's been competing for 137 years. So, like, you don't know if he's coming in tip-top or if he's a little banged up.
And he doesn't look banged up.
And he's only 41.
Well, Oberst, those big strides and that focus. Look at this.
Kilos of fat. That's why if you don't recognize the old Robert Oberst, he is very much leaner and meaner.
It is like a new OB in town. So Nick Best then, after a bit of a shocker in the press, he's back to doing what he does well. Caron as well. Expecting good things from this one.
Big JF a little slow at the start. Look at Nick Best.
Look at this from Best. Powering forwards.
Supercharged.
9.21 for Nick Best. 11.54 for JF Caron. Now that was a fast, unexpected race.
Extraordinary. Nick Best in the form of his life. I don't think that'll get beat, Danny. I don't.
In lane number 1, the Georgian bull.
So Janashia. Well, if he wants to win this event, he's got his work cut out for him, as with Shivlyakov. Back at you.
I'm not sure I could jog 20 meters as fast as Nick Best just did that. Here we go.
Well, they're neck and neck at the moment.
Again, Shivlyakov surprising things, but the long legs of Janashia.
Wow, the acceleration there, 9.83 seconds. Very good time. 10.75 for Shivlyakov.
Neither man's beaten Best.
Just that moment of acceleration as well from Janashia, pulling ahead.
Really impressive. Great start from Shivlyakov. There's going to be a lot of men within about 3-4 seconds.
Shahlaei.
Perhaps didn't perform as well as he wanted in the frame, but he's brilliant at this.
Obviously, events like the yoke and the frame, I'm expected to do well. They're events that in the past I've dominated, so they're events that I know I can score big points on.
Shahlaei, the strong man you'd want to live next door to. But Iron Bibi wants some of those points as well.
One thing I know is in the moving events, I'm going to give them hard time. I'm going for it.
Well, now's the time to go for it.
Sadler gets him underway, and Iron Bibi is ahead of Shahlaei, the man who's got the world record in the car walk. Shahlaei comes back.
Look at this, Iron Bibi, just over 9.5 seconds. It's upset after upset with this guy.
Has he done it? Has Bibi done it? Let's have a look at the...
Yes, he has.
Yes.
Shahlaei, 9.63. Wow.
I mean, this is the man in his second big international contest. It's remarkable. Big hug off of Shahlaei there. And that'll mean a lot to Bibi. He knows Shahlei's just about the best in the world at this.
Iron Bibi, 9:51, what a fast time.
It's because of him I was fast today, you know. And thanks to Lawrence, you know, he's still the best in the yoke and frame. I look at him too, so I learned from you, Lawrence. Thank you, man.
Lovely stuff from Bibi. He and his mentor once again showing their pace, but not as quick as Nick Best. Meanwhile, could another 7th place have scuppered Big Z's chances? He drops to 3rd place overall, 2.5 points off the
to win £10,000 tax-free cash and some World's Strongest Man goodies.
At SCS, it's time for the big brand double discount sale with huge double discounts on Endurance. This sofa's now $479. Massive double discounts on G-Plan. Save over £400 if you're quick. There's up to 50% off carpets, and SCS will pay for your fitting. Plus 4 years free credit on all big brands. Get this Lazy Boy sofa for $779 in the big brand double discount sale at SCS.
There's all sorts of bits in McNuggets.
Oh, here we go again.
There's all sorts of beaks in McNuggets.
Bits! Beaks.
Feet.
Feathers. Hold on. Meet Hayden. He's a food quality inspector. He's written a list of the chicken that does go into McNuggets. So if it's not 100% chicken breast,
it's not going in.
Well, there you have it.
Can I have one?
Whoops. Too late.
Hello, need a short-term loan? Then look no further than lendingstream.co.uk. A fast, simple, secure way to get money. You could borrow from £50 to £1,500. And over 95% of users would recommend us. So go online and start streaming. Representative 1325% APR. Welcome to Lending Stream.
Judith, Keith, you're on your way home from holiday to find yourselves going no further than the car park.
Yeah, that's right.
Tony here knows where you live, and he's going to take the two of you for a little ride. If you can't drive your car after an accident, Direct Line are the only insurers who will get you a taxi to continue your journey and recover your car. Now, before you go, aren't you forgetting your donkey? No, this one.
Just 2 of the great sim deals available now at Tesco Mobile. That should get your tail wagging. Smile, you're on Tesco Mobile.
My friend Susie cracks me up. But one laugh and hello, sensitive bladder. Ring a bell, then you have to try Always Discreet. I didn't think protection this thin could work, but it does. Watch this. The super absorbent core turns liquid to gel for incredible protection that's surprisingly thin. So it's out of sight and out of mind. Hey! Always Discreet for sensitive bladder.
For a limited time only, set up a new online account, spend £10 and receive a £7 welcome bonus. The Health Lottery, still just £1.
The up to 70% off January sale is now on at victoriaplum.com. Inspirational bathrooms at affordable prices.
You've eaten your body weight in turkey, so here's the skinny on how to lose weight.
One food, extremely nutritionally balanced, and that's milk.
4 celebrities test, but which diet works best?
Chocolate.
I didn't expect it to be £6. Yeah, I'm tough with that.
Diet secrets and how to lose weight starts Tuesday at 8 on Channel 5.
Man who can still take this year's title. Just 5.5 points separating the top 6 athletes. With one event to go, let's get over to Kaz and Colin for the decider.
All right! Finishing on the stones. Everybody knows it, unless you've never turned on the television. It's the Atlas Stones to finish the strongman contest. They start light, they get really, really heavy. But what is remarkable about this one is there is 6 men pretty close, guys.
So tight. Literally the guy in 6th place with 5.5 point spread from first could win it. This is unprecedented. Never seen before. What a race this is going to be.
Shahlaei could still win this. Janashia in first. Had problems with the stones last year. He could struggle. He might not even make the podium. This is going to be so tight. Savickas in third. My money's on him. The great Z for a massive comeback in the last event. He's famous for it. Let's see what happens.
Indeed, the Atlas Stones then, the marquee event. Well, Hollands went first and suffered from a stomach cramp. Had to stop there. Then it was Oberst, managed all 5 stones in a brilliant 22.44 seconds. Best 5 stones as well, but nearly double the time. And Shahlaei, 4 stones in 41.23 seconds. Then the turn of Shivlyakov. Well, he managed all 5 in just under a minute. Now then the turn of Iron BB and Big Z. This is a big deal. He's not experienced at all. Bibi?
Yeah, I mean, we saw him do his first stone run in the USA. He managed to get 3 stones up that day. This man, the steely eyes of Savickas. 4 World's Strongest Man titles.
So pure power and potential up against experience.
Savickas, look at that one motion, no problem at all.
Confident start too, though, from Bibi.
Now Savickas puts in a great run here. He's going to have to hope the cards come out right for him with the others not doing so well, but he's done a great job.
That was fast. 20.16 seconds for Savickas. Bibi getting the crowd behind him.
He's enjoying this. 4th stone that beats his USA effort. Now, number 5, surely not 200 kilos.
Come on, Bibi. He does it. Well, that's great. 5 stones in 40.25 seconds for the man from Burkina Faso. But look at this. What a run from Savickas.
Just over 20 seconds. Magnificent from Big Z.
What does it feel like to go up against Zydrunas Savickas and do all 5 stones?
Honest, it's my first time to finish the stones. So I feel really happy. Couldn't do that without you guys. Thank you again. And going against someone like Zydrunas, you know, he pushed me hard. So, you know, I feel really blessed. Thank you all. Thank you.
Representing Canada.
So the next pairing, JF Caron.
JF Caron.
Currently in first position overall.
Raise it up for Konstantine Janashia.
Up against the mighty Georgian Janashia.
Janashia and Caron, brilliant stone lifters, but they can't make a single mistake. Zydrunas' 20 seconds has really put the pressure on both of them.
Well, Caron does not intend to make any mistakes here.
It's the final pair, and they're neck and neck. Keep your eye on the clock as well.
20 seconds gone. Well, Caron, look at that, 5 stones, 22.52 seconds.
Turns over everyone by 1.5. But Savickas, well, he's quicker than Caron. Who's going to do the maths on this?
Well, look at that. Oberst, in fact, nestles between Savickas and Caron.
On 35 points, Mr. JF Caron, 3rd place.
So Caron from Canada takes 3rd. And it seems like not even they can do the maths in their head. Who will take 2nd? Janashia takes 2nd. So a familiar sight then in 1st place. Big Z, Savickas. Caron, Janashia, Savickas. Nothing in it really. Some people have a way of winning. Big Z does.
How does it feel to you to be back on top of your game and the strongest here today?
I feel more happy than I first time won World's Strongest Man, because when I won first time World's Strongest Man, I was strong and healthy, and now I 2 years fighting against worst injury in my life, and I won.
Well, so many of your fans from around the world are so happy that you're back. and we congratulate you on your win, but we also salute you as the strongest man in the history of the world. Nice job.
Thank you.
And that can mean but one thing. Put down your sandwiches, rest your cups of tea, enjoy this montage.
Zydrunas Savickas is the champion!
Big Z is back then, and that sets us up brilliantly for the World's Strongest Man finals in Botswana. Of course, Zydrunas will be there, four-time winner of this event. Brian Shaw will be looking to retain his world crown, but there's challenges too from Hafthor Bjornsson, looking to get onto the top step after 5 podium finishes, and from Britain's Eddie Hall on a mission to be world #1. It's a tremendously strong lineup. It's also the 40th anniversary edition of this competition. We'll see you next time for World's Strongest Man.
As we struggle to get off the sofa and lift a sarnie into our mouths, the heavy lifting World's Strongest Man 2017 finals are really starting to get serious. Be here at 8 tonight. Next, Channel 5's day of big screen adventures kicks off with Roger Moore in North Sea Hijack.